We're back in Dawnstar, and apparently there is a dragon attack. Well, that's a good way to start things off. Let's see what we've got. We'll do the frost breath. We just arrived in Dawnstar, so we haven't had any time to go inside and get warm or anything. Where is he going to go? He's going to go over there. Alright. Come on, dragon. Right there. Ah, 2 shots, 2 misses. He's right above me. Oh! That could have been bad.
I'll turn you into a stinky pincushion, you flying monster.
Inigo's telling him off. The thing about fighting him here is I don't want to fall off the side. There's all these ledges here. There we go. Oh, I missed again.
We can take this thing if we work together.
He's a tough one. Oh. That's not good. All right. This is a tough one. Minor healing. And I think we better go with regenerate health. No, you don't. That got him. Got him with some frost that time. I'm starting to think the guards in Dawnstar are not the best shots. They're about as good as I am. He land around back. There he is. He's looking this way. Got him. And he got me. Not good. We're gonna take him down. Oh, I think he just got a guard. Oh my. We are going through the health potions on this one. He's a tough one. Got him.
Watch yourself.
Good job, Inigo. Ash Dragon.
What happens if you absorb too many dragons? You explode.
No. Inigo asked what happens if I absorb too many dragon souls. Will I explode? Wow, he took a lot of arrows. It looked like he killed a guard or someone over here. Yes, he did. Arming sword, pale guard armor, and a helm, and a shield. Well, we'll put his armor in a collection. I have some armors from different guards and everything. Well, I'm sorry, my friends, that one of your guards perished, but on the bright side, the dragon is gone. Now you can bury him. Okay. Or burn him, or whatever is your local custom. That was a tough one. So, as I was saying, we are back in Dawnstar. And since the last episode, whenever we left off at Langley's, which was up here by Snow Point Beacon, Inigo and I traveled all the way down to the Skyrim of Boethia, and there was no one there. It was just like a shrine up on a hillside, and we found the Daedric Lord boots. So we went ahead and picked them up, and we brought those back to the Dragonborn Gallery, dropped them off, went to the College of Bards, and picked up the book for Vilja, and then we headed right back here to Dawnstar. We took the boat. And I was just getting everything ready. We set up a camp down here, and I was just getting our horses and everything all ready whenever the dragon attacked. So, but yeah, I'll show you a little clip of us turning in the Daedric Lord boots and picking up the book, and we'll take a look at that right now.
Hello, yes.
She just gets intimidated when she's
Ildi, what year did the Aldmeri Dominion invade the Empire?
Late 171.
Good, Ildi. Soak in the lore. Yorn, what happened during the Red Year?
Morrowind suffered a massive explosion.
Yes?
Vardenfell's Red Mountain.
I'm waiting.
Try to be precise, Yorn.
Yes, I have an extra
Remember,
copy of that
being a
book.
bard isn't just
As
about
it
the
is
music.
Vilbeto is asking. Of course you can have it.
Pardon me, but I trust you've been working on your poem on the classical heroes of Skyrim, yes?
Yes,
Goodbye.
sir, Professor Germain. It's a war epic about Hogue Mercul's
Something on
last
your mind?
stand.
I have a few basic
sure.
ideas for songs about you. They are just works in progress, though. They sound unmusical. Okay, let us get back to it.
I'm waiting.
Very good. And in excellent condition, it seems. Wonderful. I have another job for you if you are interested. Another item I'd like you to procure is a single Akaviri brass token. The coin is at least 5,000 years old and quite rare. My research indicates that the sum of the coins may have been paid as a tithe or offering during the burial of Ingvild. I would check his tomb first.
You want to talk? I'm afraid not.
And that's how it went. So now we have a quest which turned out pretty well. Locate an Akaviri brass token for Aryan, who is the director of the Dragonborn Gallery, and it's right here on this island, right next to Dawnstar. So that should work out rather well. Let's go inside, see how Vilja's doing and her loot lessons with Wilbert, and get warmed up. Alright. There's Vilja.
Another one down. Those dragons really are an annoyance, aren't they?
Yes. It's good to see you again.
Did you have any luck finding the book on loot playing?
Yes, we did. Here you go.
Oh, you have the book. Great. And tell you what, Wilbert is quite surprised over how well I've learned to handle the loot already. Would you like to listen?
Yes.
Oh, I'd love to.
It's very nice. There we are.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Do you mind?
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Excuse us.
Welcome back. It's always a pleasure to see you.
What? I think she was going to tackle you, Wilbert. That's beautiful, Vilja. Very nice.
Hello.
Wilbert?
Greetings.
Vilja?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Certainly. Tell me your thoughts.
Wilbert thinks I'm actually good enough to perform in front of an audience. I don't know. I'm not too sure myself. What do you think?
I think you are. Maybe you could play at an inn.
You think so? Well, maybe you're right. Tell you what, when we are in an inn and you think the time is right, just ask me and I'll play something.
That sounds good. What is it?
Finally, a blood-dripping crown.
Yes, and we found a blood-dripping crown that she needed.
Bleh. It really looks blood-dripping.
Yes.
But hopefully it will be very useful for Anesia. Thank you so much.
Yes, I actually forgot.
I'm in such need for a bottle.
Good idea.
Yes, I actually forgot that between after we had picked up the Daedric Lord boots at the Sacrarium of Boethia. We came back to the stables. We did head down to Riften. Ran up here just to Boulderfall Cave. No big deal. There were 2 witches there, and that was it. Actually, necromancers. Took them out. Got Vilja's blood-dripping crown mushroom that she needs for a quest, and then we came back to the Riften stables. Then we went up to Solitude. Turned that in, and then we came back. Alright. So, I had forgotten about that. Well, Wilbert, thank you very much for teaching her how to play the lute.
Greetings.
And you're welcome. And Vilja?
Yes?
Let's see. Want to stay here and relax for a bit?
Good idea.
Greetings.
We need to get rested up.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts?
I'm thinking this inn is not so nice.
I like it here. I mean, some of the people are a little pushy, but that's to be expected.
My friend, do you mind if I ask you something?
Was a maiden called Vilja.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Langley is a very interesting man. He knows a lot about me, and there is a great deal of evidence that his visions usually come to pass. All that said, we have only just met him. In your heart of hearts, do you think we can trust him?
Well, he is gruff and a bit overbearing and rather rude, but yes, honestly, I believe he's trying to do good.
I feel the same way. He has many flaws, but who doesn't? Even though we have just met, he has been a part of my life for years. He is a good man. Hearing your opinion has eased my mind. Thank you, my friend. There is something else I am compelled to mention.
What is it?
When you were outside getting those eggs, I told Langley about how you spared my life and my debt to you. He questioned my memory. He said my mind has been through a lot with this skooma, the grief, and the endless battles and so on. He suggested that maybe you are not the person I remember.
You know, I've been trying to remember you shooting me with an arrow, and honestly, I don't remember much of that. I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that.
What does Langley know anyway? He does not know you like I do. He does not know about our shared past. No, I will not entertain such a silly idea. I am not confused. I would know you anywhere. You are my friend. End of story. He is just jealous of our friendship. Pay it no mind. Anyway, that is all I wanted to say. Let us talk of other things.
Well, we need to talk about who you think I am.
Please, my friend, drop it for now. Maybe later.
Very well. We do need to discuss that, though. Let's talk about something else. How do you think I'm doing?
You want a performance review? Okay.
Yeah, and take your time.
Okay. I will list some of your attributes. Here we go. You smell good. You have some gold, but you could do with more. You have never done time in a cell, unlike me. You have become quite the wanderer. You are beginning to know Skyrim like the back of your hand. You own your own home. That is a big positive in my book. Let me think. Like me, you have no great talent for fighting with magic. As far as I can tell, you are disease-free at the moment. You have been known to influence people's decisions with a mix of body language and craftiness. You are strong, free, and single. You are a precise killing machine with one-handed weapons. You are almost as skilled as me. You were saved from the executioner's axe by the very force that now threatens this land. You could be our only hope. No pressure. You have great fashion sense. Let's see. You use two-handed weapons from time to time, but they slow you down. With practice, I think you could remedy that. You are not into politics. What else? You do not seem to be practiced in the art of stealth yet. You are quite well read. What have I missed? Oh, you have been practicing with your bow. You show promise. Now, how do I conclude? You are becoming a first-rate adventurer, my friend. Good thing, too. There are still many dangers you are yet to be tested against. I say it as I see it. Let me know if you want another progress report. It is fun judging people.
Very well. Thank you for that. Let's chat.
Yes, why not?
Well, that's enough for now, actually.
Fair enough.
Let's go.
You lead, I follow.
We'll get Vilja and we'll head out. All right. Vilja?
Yes, dear?
Let's go.
Sure.
It's good to see you again. Glad to have you back. Let's be on our way, my friends. So we're leaving the Wind Peak Inn. And we have Vilja
is as
back.
miserable as Windhelm. The sea breeze is an improvement, though.
Yeah. I've not been to Windhelm, except for just outside the gates. But there is a blizzard coming on, yes. This is rather cold out here. Well, everyone. It was good to stop in. We'll be hanging around Dawnstar for a little bit, I suppose.
I think Frida, the old alchemist, was a beauty when she was young. I met her on my first evening here. She insinuated something about her and the Jarl.
Maybe.
Really? Her and the Jarl, eh?
I can tell you are born here. You don't seem to mind the cold at all.
Yeah. Doesn't bother me. Well, a little bit. I'm just wondering, is this that museum that when we first came to Dawnstar, we were given a note by a courier. And it was for a museum. Is this it?
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
Museum of the Mythic Dawn?
Yes. My collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Very well.
Let's talk inside.
Let's go have a look, my friends.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned.
A job?
The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates.
I'm not familiar with them. Some enchanted robes.
That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise where all his followers would live forever.
All right. And what
The
are these?
commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
I see. And this?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
It's just a sheath.
Have you got a minute?
Certainly.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Yes. Tell me your thoughts.
I have now only one thing left that I need to collect before we can return to Anesia. Isn't that great?
Yes. So you only need one more thing and then we can find out about that mysterious bottle. That's fantastic.
Yes, I'm so happy. Now we only need to find this last thing, though.
And what might that be?
It's a dragon bone. You don't happen to have one somewhere? I mean, else we will have to wait for a dragon to kill, won't we?
No, actually. Remember last night, that ash dragon that attacked town? Well, here, I have a dragon bone for you.
You have? Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. Let's return to Anesia in the Eldergleam Sanctuary. I'm sure she will be very pleased with what we have collected.
Yes. We'll do that as soon as we can. We have a couple more jobs and then we'll head that direction.
Anytime.
Now, Silas, you were saying... the Mythic Dawn, this is a scabbard. Looks like something's missing there. This display is obviously a bed, I take it. I know. Now I'm teasing the man. Very well. What did you wish to speak with me about?
Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business?
So what is this Mythic Dawn cult?
They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult I've gathered in my museum.
Let me guess, except for one item. Who is Mehrunes Dagon?
Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis.
I see. So why did you open this museum?
It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill.
I don't like your tone. Let's talk about this job you want done.
A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
I see. So you want me to get these fragments?
At least 2 of the owners, Gonzol and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
I want to know more about this razor. I'm guessing that's the scabbard in the display case.
The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worship Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
Why do I get the feeling you want it for a reason? Very well, we'll find these shards of this blade.
Good luck finding the fragments.
Very well. Be well, Silas. We'll see you soon.
We stand at the start of a new day. I hope it treats us well.
Well, we no sooner came out of the museum than a courier ran up. Let's see what we have. Letter from a friend. Draygom, you caused a bit of stir in Wind Peak Inn when you demonstrated the power of your Thune. Not everyone is anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I, for one, desire to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim needs a true hero these days. You should turn your attention to Dead Man's Respite. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Sincerely, a friend. Yes, I did accidentally shout inside the Wind Peak Inn, didn't I? Oops.
Strange.
Oh, well. Yeah, that was an accident. Well, anyway. There's the boat we came in on.
Funny,
Our log.
Skewer at the Companion's Guild smells exactly the same way as my tame wolf Hagbar did. Maybe he should wash his armor more often. What do you think?
Probably. I would think so. If he's starting to smell, he needs to wash his armor. So after Inigo and I got off the boat...
You're actually rather cute.
Thank you. After we got off the boat, we came this direction and set up a camp. Now, the odd thing about it was... well, first, we found this strange door. It's called Dawnstar Sanctuary, but I don't know what that's all about. We can't get in. It has like a voice that asks you a password. So, we journeyed past that, and we came up here just to get ready. I wanted to see if we could get to this island from going this direction. We found a strange camp right here. Abandoned. But there are boots, some goblets and empty wine bottles, some flowers, a couple of boiled cream treats. There's the flower.
At times like this, I'm so glad that I decided to go to Skyrim.
Yeah, well, we're glad you're here. We missed you while you were gone. And an amulet of Mara, which is my understanding are usually used for weddings. This is our camp. Yeah, not much. Campfire, place to sit, and a place to sleep. It's a lean-to. Not much,
Isn't
but it
it
works.
hilarious that milk drinker is an insult in Skyrim, where people are wearing horned helmets that make them look like mad cows?
It's true. I agree. Let's be on our way. Where we are headed... Oh, scallop shell. That's interesting.
The good
Where we
thing
are
about
headed is
cold
this
climate
island.
is that Draugr caves only smell half so much.
There's ruins right over there. I wonder if we can get there from going across the water here. Let's see. That looks like a... this is where we're headed, but I wonder what that is. Looks like an old wrecked boat or something.
You know, you're actually rather cute.
You missed me, didn't you? That's alright. Starfish, we missed you. Cold water, cold water. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe we can warm up by their fire. I wonder if these are pirates. Spiky grass. Yes, we'll take that. I'm not sure who these people are. Just to be ready. Hello? Deacus. Hello, Deacus.
Need something?
I just wanted to warm up by your fire. He has a lot of gemstones, a chest. Alright. Well, he's just a Argonian that apparently is shipwrecked. You know, there's a small town named Dawnstar nearby. You could go there. Well, let's see about getting into these ruins. Not even sure how we go about that. Yes, nothing. Horkers! We could use some horker meat. Here comes another one.
Quite cool, that's all.
Ha. There we go. Yeah, he had a few gold on him. So these are some old ruins. I guess we'll follow the path. Aryan told me the name of this place. Ingvild discovered. Yeah, it was Ingvild. I was about ready to say I couldn't remember the name of it.